Hello friends, so welcome back to the next session on quadratic equations. Now in the previous few sessions we were discussing about finding the solutions of quadratic equations in many ways. In three different ways we found out, that is factorization method, completing the square method and the formula method. And in this class we are going to see some quadratic equations which are not given directly. Some equations would not be given directly. For the naked eye it may not look as a quadratic equation, but if you solve it and then you bring it into standard equation form and then you solve it. Okay, now let us see how we can solve such equations. Now consider the first equation. The equation goes like this: x minus 1 by x is equal to 3. Here x is not equal to 0. This question was asked in CBSE 2010. Okay, now how to solve this? Now if you look at it directly, this is not in the standard equation form. This is not in the standard quadratic equation form. And if you look at directly, it may not look like quadratic equation also. First you have to simplify it and bring it to standard form and then solve it. Okay, now how you do it? So the given equation is, I have x minus 1 by x is equal to 3. Remember, he has given a condition x not equal to 0. Okay, why x not equal to 0 is, if x is 0, you get a term here as 1 divided by 0. Remember, 1 divided by 0 is, we define something called indeterminate forms. So that is why wherever we get denominator equal to 0, we get it in indeterminate form. So we restrict the condition in such a way that the denominator is not equal to 0. Okay, let's directly get on to the question. Now I have x minus 1 by x is equal to 3. Now take the LCM. The LCM will be, the denominator will be x here. If you cross multiply, I'll get x square minus 1, that is nothing but 3. Okay, it's as simple as this. Just take the LCM. Now you cross multiply, I get a form as x square minus 1 is equal to 3 into x. Now if you bring 3x to the left hand side, I will get x square minus 3x minus 1 is equal to 1. Sorry, I have x square minus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now once you get into the standard form, you can solve it in any of the three methods which you want. Now if it can be factorized, always better to factorize and find the solution, and this question cannot be factorized. So I am going to solve it by formula method. Here a is nothing but 1. You remember the standard quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So compare the given equation to standard form. I am going to get a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 3 and c is equal to minus 1. Okay, therefore the formula is x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, now substitute the values. So minus of b value is minus 3. So plus or minus square root of minus 3 whole square minus 4 into a is 1 and c is minus 1. Okay, divided by 2 times a is 1. Fine. So this is nothing but minus of minus is plus 3 plus or minus square root of 3 square is 9 minus of minus becomes plus, 4 into 1 is 4 divided by 2. Okay, so this is nothing but, if you solve it, you will get 3 plus or minus root 9 plus 4 is 13 divided by 2. So this is how you solve the given quadratic equation, which is not directly in the quadratic equation form. You have to simplify it, bring it to equation form and then solve it. Okay, I hope you have understood this. We'll move on to the next question. Now consider the next question. The question goes like this: 1 by x minus 1 by x minus 2 is equal to 3. The condition is, you can see here, x should not be equal to 0, and x, if you put 2 minus 2 will be 0, so x cannot be 2 also. Okay, now this question is an NCERT textbook question. We shall solve this. Now take the LCM on the left hand side. The LCM of x and x minus 2 is x into x minus 2. We know how this is how you take the LCM. So cross multiply this, x is already there. So you have x minus 2 into 1 will give me x minus 2 minus x into 1 will give me x. This is nothing but 3. Okay. Now solve this. Now cross multiply this and remove the bracket on the left hand side. X minus 2 minus x is nothing but 3 into x minus 2. Okay. Okay. Plus x and minus x gets cancels. So minus 2 is nothing but 3x into x is 3x square. Okay. Minus 3x into 2 is 3 2s are 6x. Okay. Bring this 2 to the right hand side. I'll get 0 is equal to, I'll get 3x square minus 6x plus 2. So this is the standard quadratic equation. Now we shall also solve the given equation in formula method. Here a is equal to 3, b is nothing but minus 6 and c is equal to 2. That is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay. Now what is the formula? We know that x is equal to, the formula is minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2 times a. Okay. So this is nothing but minus, what is b value? You can see here b value is minus 6. So minus of minus 6 plus or minus square root of minus 6 square minus 4 into a into c, that is 4. A value is, you can see here, it is 3 and b value is 2. Okay. Divided by 2 into what? A value is 3. Okay. So this is nothing but minus of minus becomes plus 6 plus or minus root of 6 square is 36. Okay. Minus, now 4 3s is 12, 12 2s is 24. Okay. Divided by 3 2s is 6. Okay. Now, so this is nothing but 6 plus or minus square root of, this is nothing but 12 divided by 6. Okay. Now I have x is equal to 6 plus or minus root 12 divided by 6. You can further simplify this. So this is 6 plus or minus, you can 4 3s can be written for 12 divided by 6. Okay. So this is nothing but 6 plus or minus, when 4 comes out of the root it becomes 2. So root 3 divided by 6. Okay. So if you take, you can take 2 common in the numerator. So the leftover terms are 3 plus or minus root 3 divided by, this 6 can be written as 2 3s, isn't it? Okay. Now I can going to cancel 2 here. So the leftover answer is 3 plus or minus root 3. 3 plus or minus root 3 divided by 3. So the question is simple, isn't it? Bring it to standard form and solve it. So the previous question, the final answer was 3 plus or minus root 3 whole divided by 3. Fine. Let's move on to the next question. Okay. The next question is, I have 1 divided by x minus 3 plus 2 divided by x minus 2 is equal to 8 divided by x. So the conditions for x are x cannot be 0, x cannot be 2 and x cannot be 3. This question was asked in CBSE examination 2013. Let's going to solve this. So if you take the LCM for the denominator here, so LCM will be x minus 2 into x minus 3. So x minus 3 into x minus 2, it will be there. So let's cross multiply. So it is x minus 2 plus 2 times x minus 3. This is nothing but 8 divided by x. Okay. Okay. Now let's simplify this. Now the numerator is, remove the bracket. It is x minus 2 plus 2 into x is 2x minus 2 3s are 6. Okay. This is in the numerator. If you solve the denominator, you will get x into x is x square minus 3 into x is minus 3x minus 2 into x is minus 2x and minus of minus is plus 6. I hope you students know how to remove the bracket, multiply the two linear equations, two linear terms. So that is nothing but 8 divided by x. So now what is x plus 2x? So this will be 3x, and minus 2 minus 6 will be minus 8 divided by, now x square term is as it is, minus 3x minus 2x will be minus 5x plus 6. Okay, this is nothing but 8 divided by x. Let's cross multiply. Therefore, x into 3x minus 8 is nothing but 8 into x square minus 5x plus 6. Okay, let's multiply this. So x into 3x will be 3x square, minus 8 into x is 8x. This is nothing but 8 into x square is 8x square, minus 8 5 is 40x plus 6 8 is 48. Bring all the terms to the right hand side. So 0 is nothing but, I'll get 8x square minus 40x plus 48 minus 3x square plus 8x. Okay, so this is nothing but 0 here. 8x square minus 3x square will be 5x square, minus 40x plus 8x. Please be careful when solving this. So minus 40 plus 8 will be minus 32x. Okay, so the constant term is just 48 plus 48. So this is a standard quadratic equation. We are going to solve this. Let's going to solve this equation. So remember, we are going to factorize this equation. The middle term here is minus 32x. So I'm going to split this terms as two terms, such that I hope you used to remember the process. The product should be the product of last two terms. That is 48 5 is 240 x square. So splitting 32x. So there are many ways of splitting it. You can split as say 16 2s, but rather 16 2s will not give me a solution for this quadratic equation. Now I cannot take 16 2s also, because 16 that is 16 plus 16 is 32. We cannot take 16 and 16 because it will not be valid for the product of the terms. So I'm going to split it as 20 12s. So 20 12s is 240. Let me take x term here. So remember, the product should be positive. So either both are positive or both are negative. You can see here, the term here what I want is negative. So I'm going to take minus 20x and minus 12x. Okay, so see what happens. So 0 is equal to, remember this process. If you are not familiar with factorization, you can go with formula method, but actually it would take more time compared to the factorization method. So 5x square minus 20x minus 12x plus 48. Okay, so 0 is equal to, if in the first two terms I can take 5x common, so the leftover term is x minus 5 4s is 20, x is already taken outside. In these two terms, I am going to take minus 12 outside, so x is left over, minus of minus becomes plus, and 12 4s is 48. So remember students, we have to get the same factors here. So 0 is nothing but x minus 4 into 5x minus 12. Okay, therefore if you take x minus 4 as 0, so this will give me x is equal to 4 as one of the root. Okay, I have to find out the other root. So 5x minus 12 is equal to 0. This will give me 5x is equal to 12, or therefore x will be 12 divided by 5. So if they give you the quadratic equations in this format, bring it to standard form and simplify it, you will get the roots. Let's move on to the next question. I have fourth question, 1 divided by x plus 4 minus 1 divided by x minus 7 is equal to 11 divided by 30. So the conditions here, x cannot be minus 4 and x cannot be 7. So this is the question in your NCERT textbook, exercise question. So we are going to solve this. Now as usual, take the LCM. Okay, So you can take the LCM here will be x plus 4 into x minus 7. So cross multiply, you will get x minus 7 minus of, because you have a minus sign here, take a bracket. So x plus 4. Okay. So this is nothing but I have x minus 7 minus of x plus 4. Okay. Divided by x plus 4 into x minus 7. This is nothing but 11 divided by 30. Okay. Let's solve it. So remove the bracket. So I have x minus 7 minus x minus of pluses minus 4 divided by, simplify this. So x into x is x square minus 7 into x is 7x plus 4 into x is 4x minus 7 4s are 32. Excuse me. So 7 4s is 28. Okay. So that is nothing but 11 by 30. Now here I have a plus 6 and minus 6 that can be cancelled, and minus 7 minus 4. This looks like minus 11, isn't it? Divided by, so the denominator what I have is x square minus 7x plus 4x is minus 3x. Okay. Minus, this is 28. Okay. So this is nothing but 11 divided by 30. Okay. So because you have numerators both 11 on either side, you can cancel 11. So the leftover terms are minus 1 divided by x square minus 3x minus 28. Okay. So this is nothing but 1 divided by 30. If you cross multiply, so you are going to get x square minus 3x minus 28 into 1 will be x square minus 3x minus 28 into 1. So it's 28 itself. Now 30 into minus 1 becomes minus 30. Okay. So let's simplify this. Bring 30 to the left hand side. So I will get x square minus 3x. Now if you minus 30 comes to the left hand side, it becomes plus 30. So 30 minus 28 will become plus 2. That is equal to 0. So I have a quadratic equation which can be simplified. So I'm going to use the factorization over here. So I have minus 3x. So if you multiply, the multiplication of the terms should be 2x square. So the terms are what I'm going to take is 2x square. So the two terms I'm going to split it as 2x and x. Okay, so the product should be positive. So both are either positive or either negative. Now since I have minus 3x here, so minus 2x and minus x will give me 2x square. So let it be on separate. So split the terms. So minus 3x can be written as minus 2x minus x plus 2 is equal to 0. So in the first two terms, take x common. So you are left over with x minus 2. In the both two terms, you don't have common terms. Let me just take minus 1 outside. Why I am taking minus here is, if I take just x outside, you will get minus x. So I don't want to get, I just want to have the first term as x. So minus 1 is taken outside. So x minus of minus will give me plus and 2. So this is nothing but 0. You can see here the terms are common, x minus 2 into x minus 2. So if I take x minus 2 outside, you are left over with x minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, if you take x minus 2 is equal to 0, so from that I am going to get x is equal to 2 as one of the root. Next I am going to take x minus 1 is equal to 0. From this I am going to take x is equal to 1 as the root. Therefore, the roots of the given quadratic equation, this one is 1 and 2. Dear students, let's move on to one last question of this type for this session. I have the fifth question, 1 divided by a plus b plus x is equal to 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by x. Here a plus b should not be equal to 0. This question was asked in CBSE 2005. So let's solve this question. Okay. Now for my simplification purpose, I am going to take this one x term to one side. So I have 1 divided by a plus b plus x minus 1 by x is nothing but 1 by A plus 1 by B. This is just for my simplification purpose. Now let's take the LCM on both the sides. The LCM on the left hand side will be x into A plus B plus x. So this x will be multiplied here. So x minus of, remember to take a bracket here. So A plus B plus x. So this is my left hand side. This is nothing but the LCM here for the denominator here is A into B. So if you cross multiply, you will get B plus A. Okay. So this is nothing but, let's remove the bracket. Now it is x minus A minus B minus x. Okay. Divided by x into A plus B plus x. This is nothing but, for my simplification, we know that A plus B is same as B plus A. I'm going to write it as A plus B divided by A into B. Now plus x and minus x gets cancels. Now friends, now you can see here I have minus A minus B. So if I take a minus term outside, I'm going to get A plus B divided by x into A plus B plus x. So this is nothing but A plus B divided by A into B. As similar to the previous question, I have a plus B term common in both numerator of either sides of equals. So I'm going to cancel A plus B. Then let us see what we are going to get. So we are going to get minus 1 divided by x into A plus B plus x. So that is nothing but 1 divided by A into B. Okay. Okay, so what I get is minus 1 divided by x into A plus B plus x. So that is nothing but 1 divided by A into B. Let's cross multiply. So x into A plus B plus x into 1 will be the term itself. So it is x into A plus B plus x. So this is nothing but minus 1 into AB will be minus AB. Okay, let's simplify this. So this will be A into x plus B into x plus x square. Okay, x into x is x square. This is nothing but minus AB. Bring the term to left hand side. Therefore, the given equation I'm going to write it as x square. Okay, plus AX plus BX minus AB is equal to 0. So this is my given quadratic equation. Now I need not factorize. You can see here the question is already factorized. Let us see how. In the first two terms, if I take x common, the leftover term is x plus A. Okay. Now here I am going to take minus B common. Excuse me. So when A minus B comes to left hand side, this is plus AB. So if I take plus B common, I will get x plus B is already taken outside, A is equal to 0. Therefore, I have x plus A into x plus B is equal to 0. Therefore, if I take x plus A is equal to 0, this will give me x is equal to minus A as one root. And if I take x plus B is equal to 0, I am going to get x is equal to minus B as the other root. Okay. Okay, fine. So this will come to the conclusion of this session. And I think Shweta is wondering, sir, why should we solve the equations like this form? Will they give you the questions in this form and solve? Sometimes what happens is they'll give you statement problems. So in that cases, we may have to solve the questions like this. Okay. Okay, friends, I hope you have understood the session. We'll meet once again in the next session. Until then, take care and bye everyone.